Hi there YouTube viewers, this is TigerWhite007 here, and in today's video I thought I would answer the question that I asked myself, and that is, will the Wii U fail? Will it be as popular as the Nintendo Wii? Is it going to kill the next Xbox? Is it going to kill the next PlayStation? Well, I think Nintendo's kind of going in a league of their own. And that might be a good thing, but it also might be a really bad thing. I think Nintendo has this history of repeating itself and going through these cycles where it takes one product, it improves upon that product, but it doesn't bring anything drastically new to the table. Now we've seen the NES and the Super NES. The Super NES being an improvement of the NES. And then we've seen the Nintendo 64 where it introduces something new. And then when the GameCube came out, it kind of built upon the same sort of ideas of keeping it as simple as the Nintendo 64, but bringing obviously newer graphics, slightly improved control, but not drastically new, just ergonomically new, if that makes any sense. And then they bring out the Wii, something completely different. This time it actually works. This time it actually... people go, wow, this is amazing. So I guess this is the first leap since the NES. Obviously the NES being an amazing system when it first came out. It was simple, it was perfect in every way really. So the Wii, I guess the Wii became the new NES of this generation. However, after a while games kind of got stale. Too many games being pushed out by mediocre publishers. Basically, quality control went out the door, and the Wii is now saturated with lots and lots of crap games and lots of good games as well, but games that can't really improve much because the technology, the graphics technology, the sound technology, and the limitations of the DVD format, etc., and the limitations, of course, of the system's RAM, processor speed, that kind of thing, I guess. So the Wii is pretty much heavily outdated. Lots of people still play it. It's still really popular. PlayStation 2 has kind of gone on a decline. It was still very popular when the PlayStation 3 came out, but it's now 2011. I don't see many people playing their PlayStation 2s anymore, or their Xboxes. But anyway, that's getting off topic. I think the Wii U will probably fail for the same... not for the same reasons as the Wii, because the Wii is definitely not a failure. The Wii is actually the top system this generation, but I think people don't really want to play games where they have to move around, sorry, I've just got to think of the actual word. People don't want to play games with gimmicky controls anymore. People, I think, are going back into the regular way of playing games. I think the Wii U is, what it's trying to do is it's trying to build upon what's good about the Nintendo DS and what's good about the Wii, and not heavily improve upon it, but just make a slight improvement. And I think games, home consoles probably won't exist in a couple of years' time. I mean, they probably will, because companies always bring out new and fresh ideas when other companies see a massive decline in sales. Like, for example, how can I really put this? This is what's happened with the Nintendo portable systems, right? We've got the Nintendo DS that comes out. That's revolutionary. That's like the next biggest leap from the Game Boy. That's like amazing, because the Game Boy has been that popular for so long, and there's nothing else out there on the market. And then Sony brings out the PSP when Nintendo brings out the DS, and since then we've had Nintendo DS, Nintendo DS Lite, Nintendo DSi, and now we've got Nintendo 3DS. The 3DS isn't selling very well because there are so many Nintendo DS systems on the market now, that consumers get confused, publishers get cranky because they were going to make their game for the Nintendo DS. Now they have to make a 3DS version because the Nintendo DS is now on a little bit of a decline because obviously the new technology, the new platform. So if the Wii U is going to be anything like the 3DS, then it's going to fail because people are going to get heavily confused. If you can't play a DVD or a Blu-ray, or you can't stream digital media, your own video files, your own audio files, if you can't even play a CD on the system, it's probably going to fail this time around because I think people don't want just a dedicated gaming device. They want it to be an arcade machine. They want it to be a home console. They want it to be able to play everything. They want to be able to go on the internet with it. They want to be able to do instant messaging. They want to be able to chat to their friends. They want to be able to do all these things, and that's the way that mobile gaming is going. I think in a couple of years' time, I think the mobile gaming market is probably going to kill. It'll probably kill the PlayStation Vita. It'll probably take heavy sales from the Nintendo 3DS. The Nintendo DS will still be around for plenty of years, just like the Game Boy. But I think the future is mobile gaming. I think devices like, in the next 5 years, I could probably see Apple bringing out their own gaming platform. So I think by Nintendo making the Wii U and making a touchscreen controller that's almost like an iPad mixed with a GameCube controller, mixed with Wii controls, I just don't think it's going to work. I just don't see it being very appealing. I don't see, okay, somebody wants to watch the football on TV, so I'm going to let them watch the football, and then I'm going to stream the game from my Wii U to my Wii U controller while they're watching the football. I don't see that as revolutionary. That's pretty much a failed idea because Sony did that with the PSP. It didn't work very well, or not a lot of people actually wanted to use it because it's not really needed. The logical thinking is, yes, it's a great feature because it's new, but why do I need to use it? Why would I want to use it? So that's something that Nintendo probably didn't ask themselves. They're probably just trying to push out what they think are revolutionary ideas. I don't see remote play as being a great feature. Being backwards compatible, yeah, that's great, but I don't really know how to explain it, but the Wii U is probably not going to do as well as the Wii because it's bringing nothing drastically new to the table. The technology is everything we've already seen before. We've seen those kinds of graphics. We've seen that kind of sound. We've seen that kind of storage on a disc medium. We've seen remote play. We've seen touchscreens before. I mean, Apple has the iPad now. iPhone. These kinds of devices are making gaming systems more and more irrelevant. Well, not every game system, but they're making systems like the Wii U completely irrelevant because we can get that touchscreen experience from our iPads. We can get these high-definition graphics from other consoles. So the Wii U is basically, in a lot of ways, it's useless. It's useless technology because yes, it will bring new games to the market. It will bring rehashed ideas that Nintendo's done for countless amount of years now. It's going to bring the Nintendo characters. It's going to bring the Pokemon back. It's going to bring Mario Party. It's going to bring Donkey Kong. It's going to bring Princess Peach. It's going to bring Luigi. It's going to bring franchises like Pikmin, and it's going to bring all these things back. But it's not really setting a new standard. It's just a slightly improved idea, and there's just no point in doing it.